Day 4 out of time, water. I am the DODECAHEDRON. 2nd of August 2020. Me. When Serapis Bey showed me the network on August 8th, 2015, all I could see was the dodecahedron. And since then, everything I've done is based on this figure. Why? I am. Because you are a living being based on water, who came from the stars and who has awakened all aspects of a personality. Therefore, humanity as a species is linked to the activation of this pattern above all things. Me. What relationship does water have with personality? I am. Water is the element that takes the form of everything it touches, whether it surrounds it or is inside it. Thus, water mimics forms, adopts their forms, and therefore is also a conductor of the energies of the form, as well as the information that this energy carries. Water is information, and therefore everything around you conditions you with information. When you are born, the cosmos puts a seal on you, shaping the energies that make you up. For this reason, water registers the force of your environment, conditioning your interior. Your personality lives in it. Me. What relationship does water have with the dodecahedron? I am. If you join the dodecahedron with the icosahedron, you will get a figure in which the 12 pentagonal faces of the dodecahedron are joined at its center by 5 lines that create a raised vortex, the 12 nodes of the icosahedron. The image is as if 12 mountains rise to the heavens and deep valleys separate them. These 30 valleys are the edges of the dodecahedron, and I wonder here if it should be 20 valleys, but I don't know for sure. These 30 valleys are the edges of the dodecahedron. Now imagine that from the heavens it begins to snow. Snow becomes ice, glacial ice. Glaciers become streams, and streams culminate in rivers that run through valleys. Life emerges in these valleys, materializing information from the sky through each living being. Me. It's the story of water. I am. So tell me. Me. Once the ice ocean told me, imagine that the universe is a vast ocean. Inside it is deep and dark, giving the impression of emptiness, but knowing that it is actually full. His power is infinite, but since he was everything, he was never able to see or experience what he was capable of. Then, the ocean decided to express itself. Their movements created waves and currents which we call time. And 2 great forces, a warm one on the surface and a cold one in its depths, which we call positive and negative. Together they created a current, a spiral vortex that crossed the entire ocean, experiencing everything within itself to the fullest, but externally. This force generated heat, and the ocean evaporated. For the first time, the whole came to know itself in a new form, as gas. Steam began to rise and the ocean disappeared. I knew it would come back one day, but with new nutrients and minerals, which we call wisdom. And then the frozen cosmos condensed the vapor and turned it into ice crystals, creating snow, and each flake is unique and special with its own path to follow. But when they fell to earth, their beauty and divinity were transformed, creating ice, the 3rd form expressed by the ocean. Now each snowflake would melt and become liquid, moving through the 4 cycles of being, spring, summer, fall, and winter, which the ocean called expression, experience, integration, and transcendence. Over and over again, the snowflakes evaporated and fell from the sky, from steam to mist, clouds to rain. Each single raindrop makes its way back to the ocean, carrying with it new wisdom. They shape streams and rivers, lakes and ponds, wetlands, bays, seas and oceans. But despite the process of separating ourselves or believing ourselves to be unique and different, we have always been one. We have always been the ocean experiencing its many states and forms. I am one, a single being who lives in all things. My body created life. The water absorbed the light and transformed me into plasma, amoeba, and algae, plants, insects, worms and fish, trees and reptiles, birds and mammals. I became human, and many beings in many worlds. I became consciousness, until every part of me could stand on its own and believe, and come back to me. We were always one being expressing itself in many ways. We are all part of the same biological being that connects us, and evolution is the loving way through which it is expressed. But the water is just one more aspect of the true ocean. Since the water has a beginning and an end, water is the best way through which we can understand the whole. Its three states are the states of the universe. The body is solid, the soul is liquid, and the spirit is gaseous. But ask yourself, which ocean is bigger than any form of existence? And then I understood. The key was in the first word pronounced by the ocean of ice. Imagine. The largest ocean, timeless, infinite, without space or rules, laws or limits, where nothing and everything coexists. It is within us. It is our mind. The universe is mind. Everything that exists is the product of our imagination, which we all create together. All that exists is an idea that became a thought that, like raindrops, poured rain of imagined creations and became our experience. Beliefs, and these beliefs came true. Every being is a neuron in this vast universal mind. We are all part of the same consciousness, experiencing and creating thoughts. And these thoughts have locked us into a world of beliefs. Thought can only exist within a network. Each part, alive and with potential, is connected to each other, creating synapses that have the power to drive us to action and to transform our reality. Each and every one of us is a member of this great network, like nodes connected by invisible cables that we cannot see. And that's when I understood members. Remember, recall. Remembering who I am is reconnecting the parts of myself that have been separated over the course of history, lost in waves of time. Today I am part of the mind of a huge being called planet Earth. Every culture, religion, nation, science, and art is a thought form of the Earth. But his thoughts are incongruous. Not because they're not true, but because each of us believes that we possess the only truth. All the worldly conflicts that make us feel this incongruity arise from the disconnection of many parts of ourselves, from having forgotten that we are all one, that I am one. To remember is to remember the many parts that will one day connect the thoughts of the entire world. So the goal is to reconnect every part of myself, and in this way, remember that I am. I am. And those different parts coexist in you, and there are 12 of them. You call it personality. It is there where the water keeps the record of all things that you are. Me. My 12 personalities? I am. They are the fruits of the path of water. The seed activated its potential in the tetrahedral Merkaba. He anchored his roots between time and space in the cube, and now it extended the branches in 6 directions looking for light, and its roots in 6 directions looking for nutrients. And the 12 limbs formed the tree of life, the dodecahedron. And you have traveled through each of its branches and roots, pronouncing a mantra in each one of them, which are united today in what you call your person. Me? What are they? I am. They are called I am, I have, I think, I feel, I can, I analyze, I balance, I wish or I desire, I see, I use, I know, and I believe. By going through the branches and roots of the tree, you know yourself, you find firmness and stability, the all-important coherence. These 12 are the doors of my being here and now, right? I am. You call them zodiac signs, but they are more than that. They are the aspects of each being in search of consciousness. Me? Who is the I am? I am. It is the divine spark that you call Aries, the child who refers to himself, who knows that everything that exists because of and for him. He is your pod. He is I Can's little brother, who is Leo, who takes charge of his life, control, and guides his family because he knows that he can do everything. But his older brother, Sagittarius, reminds him and them of the I see. That is, he who sees the way, knows where they are going, and advises his younger brothers on the journey to the self. Me, who is the I have? I am. It is the foundational rock of the home, Taurus, the security of surviving in this physical world. He is the comfortable and scary brother of I analyze, Virgo, who plans the life of his little brother and the whole family, showing them that if there is order, there is nothing to fear. Although the eldest, I use, Capricorn, is silent there. He constantly teaches his younger brothers how to make proper use of what they have and order. Me, who is the I think? I am. Thought is air, and the wind blows it away. It is Gemini, the little brother who will change his ideas according to the warm and cool currents of the environment. The one who searches between different ideas. The middle brother, Libra, the balanced self, will be there to put an axis in the thoughts and try to make sure that both good and bad ideas have a place in daily life. But his older brother, Aquarius, will tell them, I know. And that is the end of the discussions, because he will have the experience and internal wisdom to not get carried away by dualities. Me, who is the I feel? I am. It is the drop of water that overflows the glass. Cancer, the emotions of being, the child who plays, who feels, who needs love and gives love. On the contrary, his middle brother, Scorpio, is the I desire, or I wish, who in opposition to the little one will seek to satisfy his own emotional needs, searching in the depths of the psyche the most hidden purpose of his being. And the drop and the lake have the ocean as their older brother, the I believe, Pisces. Your ocean, the mind, the imagination that reminds its brothers that love is not felt or desired, but is delivered unconditionally. Me, I am all of it. I am. These 12 little people are the ones who build your mind, your person. The 12 brothers and sisters, the branches and roots of the tree, the 12 faces of the dodecahedron, the 12 musical notes, the 12 colors of the rainbow, the 12 months, the 12 main geometries, the 12 chakras, the 12 constellations. To be the tree, the inner being needs these 12 visions, but he needs them to be united. They need order. Me. And how do I help them to be in order? I am. Look in your tree, in your history, for the potentials and shortcomings of the 12 eyes that make you up. Unite them. Me. This is why they always showed me the dodecahedron, not because it is the main structure that supports the earth, but also because it represents the portals that create the psyche of humanity. If we balance the 12 in harmony, humanity will become coherent. I am. The work is hard, but before all trauma, the first step is acceptance, recognition of the parties. Now that you know, believe it, use it, desire it, balance it, analyze it. You can feel it. It is in your thoughts. You have it in you because you are it. Me. I am water, the memory of the I am. I am. I am the dodecahedron.